Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Carl, the Living Man. All right, today we're going to be back in front of Judge Hudson, Judge Suzanne Hudson out of the state of Texas. She's going to have a repeat sovereign citizen before her. All right, so let's get to this proceeding.
Well, we have one case that's the hearing for the motion for new trial on Jose Elizondo. Let me go ahead and call that Mr. Elizondo and Mr. Bishop.
I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Elizondo. All right. Are you able to share your video, please, sir?
No, I'm not going to share my video
Why not, sir?
because I have somebody recording me from your YouTube channel and they're using my image and they're defaming me and they're using it for profit. So I'm not going to share my image.
I see. All right. Well, as long as you're not holding anything up that would be in any way anything that I would need to refer to, I'll allow you to keep your screen closed at this time. So this is case G47917-01, South of the State of Texas versus Jose Gerardo Elizondo. There was a jury trial in this case on August 28th, 2025. The jury found the defendant guilty, sentenced the defendant to $200 fine, and then there were the court costs that were required. Court has received the defendant's motion for new trial, and you indicated you requested a hearing. And so, sir, this is the hearing for your motion for new trial. You may go ahead and state your argument at this time, sir.
Yeah, well, I just want to move this expired registration citation to be dismissed because it fails to state a cause of action, which relief can be granted. And at the time of the stop, they violated my constitutional rights under the color of law.
All right, so sir, in your motion, you list 3 grounds for the new trial. And you say that it was contrary to the facts, the conviction was contrary to the law and the evidence, and that you were subject to the deprivation of rights under the color of law. And sir, you need to make your argument in regards to how you were subjected to how your rights were deprived.
My rights were deprived because according to the Texas Transportation Code, Section 502.003, no political subdivision shall require registration on a non-commercial vehicle. I don't have a non-commercial vehicle. Like my vehicle is not commercial. And yeah, unless y'all think they're all above the Texas Transportation Code, then I want to file to dismiss.
This is a motion for new trial. This is a motion for new trial. The case cannot be dismissed because you've already been convicted of it.
Well, Your Honor, respectfully, who suffered an injury or from an expired registration? Like, who did I hurt?
Sir, this is not a dialogue. I was just trying to clarify that we're here on a hearing for your motion for new trial. So you need to state your argument on the record in regards to the grounds for your motion. The prosecution will have a chance to make their argument. Then I'm going to rule. So I just wanted to remind you, this is a motion for new trial. You can go ahead and state any other argument in support of your motion at this time.
Well, Your Honor, I respectfully request that my objection be noted for the record, and I preserve all my rights to appeal. Respectfully,
I'm sorry, sir, what objection?
The motion to dismiss. I'm filing the motion to dismiss on my new trial, but I've stated multiple times how I feel, and I feel like y'all are just depriving my rights.
Anything else you wish to state in support of your motion, sir?
That'll be it.
Response from the state, Mr. Bishop?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant states his grounds that his conviction was contrary to the law and the evidence. This is an expired registration ticket, and certainly the state had evidence of that. And it's my recollection the defendant admitted that during cross-examination. Then he says he was subjected to his deprivation of rights under color of law. And he lists three ways in which he alleges that happened. First is denial of due process. There was no denial of due process. He had his due process. He had a trial, he had a jury trial. Second was unlawful and prejudicial actions that materially affected the outcome of the case. I'm not sure what he's talking about there. He doesn't list those. And then thirdly, improper application of the law that resulted in miscarriage of justice. I'm assuming he's saying that the political subdivision made a law requiring registration and they're prohibited from doing that. That's a correct statement of the law, but that's not applicable here. This is a state law, not a city ordinance requiring a vehicle registration. So the state of Texas is not a political subdivision and certainly has the right as a state to make laws requiring the registration of vehicles. So it seems to me the law was correctly applied and the proper law was applied. Nothing
All right.
further from the state, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. All right, the court has held this hearing on the motion for new trial in this case. Court has heard argument from both the defendant and the state. The court is denying this motion for new trial at this time. Let me write this down. All right, Mr. Elizondo, you do have the right to appeal. If you wish to appeal this case, the next step is to file a notice of appeal and to perfect an appeal bond, which is double the amount of the judgment in this case. And that is due within 10 days of today's date. So the judgment in this case is $286, and the appeal bond is double that.
All right.
So that's going to be $572. You'll need to get that filed and perfected within 10 days if you wish to appeal. If you do not wish to appeal, you either need to pay this in full or set this up for a payment plan within the next 10 days.
All right. And I would contact the court in the next 10 days to decide, right?
I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat that one more time?
I would have 10 days to decide whether I want to appeal or not, right?
That's correct. But you do have to actually get the appeal bond completed in the 10 days.
Sounds good. Yeah, I would like to wait, and I'm going to look into that.
That's fine. You may do so. Just make sure that you don't miss the deadline. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This concludes your hearing. You're released at this time.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So that's the conclusion of the hearing. All right. So first off, my man did not want to be on camera. He pretty much said that these content creators are going to put me away out here. They're going to be clowning me, defaming me. And you know how it is. We know, channels like Team Skeptic and all that, they're definitely going to clown my man. I can imagine Team Skeptic is going to call my man a crayon eater or something like that. I don't do that here, but I understand why he does it because, he makes some valid points with some of these guys. So shout out to Team Skeptic, for, making us laugh every now and then. On another note, my man tried to say that, he tried to get the case dismissed. And it's like, yo, you already been convicted. So how you going to, kind of backtrack and do that? So that was impossible. That was a Hail Mary right there. He's going to take the whole 10 days, I assume, to think about the appeal. And, he definitely tried to do the, there's expired registration or whatever. There's no victims. So how could I be convicted? But anyway, the judge was not going for the nonsense, and it is what it is. He's going to have to pay that $500 and something. All right. So with that being said, I just want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload more videos. This is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. Also, give a thumbs up to this video if you like this video, so it lets the algorithm know that you like it, and it's going to push it out even more. All right. I catch you on the next video. This is Carl from Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. God bless. Peace.